everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video talking about my journey on not drinking for an entire month. And this was more than me just not drinking for an entire month. I did a lot of other things as well that kind of just put me in a positive vibe, positive mindset. I know I may look a little different. It's because I always wear lashes and I don't have on lashes right now. I don't have on weave. I don't have any of that, nails, nothing like that. So that's the reason for me looking like this, but I still look cute. Anyways, back to my video. So I did not drink for an entire month. Let me stop lying. It's not an entire month, but pretty much a month because I'm going to Houston on Friday. Today is Sunday. So I'm going to Houston. So that's when I'm going to break my little sobriety or whatever. So far, it is the 21st of August and I haven't drank in 21 days. You know what they say about 21 days. Once you don't do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So I'm hoping this becomes a habit. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop drinking completely, but I'm not gonna do it as much as I was doing. The reason I basically did this no drinking thing is because I've been having, ever since I stopped like working, ever since my last assignment, I just been having so much free time, so much money that I could just, you know, have fun and do whatever and drink and go out and party with my friends. And you know, we're over 21 now, so it's like, if it's nothing to do, everybody just want to go out and drink. And then I've been going out of town a lot. Like, I've been to the Dominican Republic, I went to Mexico, I went to Chicago, I went to Florida. I went a lot of places on my little like 5-month break of working. So I've been just like having so much free time, so that's why I've been like drinking and partying and stuff more than usual. So that's the reason I just wanted to cut back, because I'm just like, it's not good to be drinking all of this like alcohol and stuff. So I really need to, you know, kind of chill, especially that I'm transitioning into going back to work. Another reason is because I had to let go of some toxic people from my life. So I just wanted to kind of reset myself like completely. This is just a month for spiritual growth and development. So I wasn't drinking, but I also wasn't eating unhealthy foods. I did alkaline vegan this month, and if you don't know what that is, I'm gonna give you the correct definition for alkaline vegan, because I know what it is, but I just want to explain it for you. It says eating foods that create an alkaline environment in the body. So Dr. Sebi, he basically did a research, and he just saw that certain foods were good for our body, and like, although vegetables and stuff, it may not be processed or anything, or it may not be meat or anything, a lot of them are hybrid foods and they're not natural. This is like the most simplest freaking example, but the lemons are not really native to any country. Like, they're hybrids, and like a lot of people don't even know about lemons like in other countries, and we're the only one that have lemons. And there's a lot of other foods and vegetables that are not natural. They're hybrids, they're foods combined with other foods to make this and this, and it's just not really healthy for our bodies. I did this that month. I did this month. I really was happy about it because I lost some weight. I felt like I was getting really fat in my face from eating unhealthy, drinking so much, doing all that. So I've been drinking nothing but water and natural fruit juices. That's all I've been doing this month. So it's been really, really good. What else is another reason I stopped doing the drinking? Yeah, just to transition myself into getting back to the Alana that is about business, making money, and just being a free-spirited person and just a loving person that loves themselves and just is able to move forward and do all these different things like eating healthy, and just a big reset. I hope I'm not explaining that in a crazy way, because I feel like I am. But long story short is that I just needed to reset myself back to find myself, and that is why I did this, because I was doing it too much and I just needed to get back to my natural state. And also During this time, I didn't go to any parties or anything like this. I told everybody on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I said, don't invite me to any parties. Don't invite me to anything unless it's a museum, unless it's just like a park or something like that, because I wasn't trying to go out and party and all this. Because if you think about it, partying, like, it's good to have a balance, but partying can sometimes be so bad for you. Like, you're just out listening to all these low vibrational music, like low vibrational artists that are saying nothing, and smoking hookah, which is bad for your lungs. Yeah, I do all this stuff, but like I said, a balance, and I know it's wrong, so it's like I'm not gonna overdo it. And now that I had this month to reset, I'm definitely gonna be doing it a lot less. Partying, you just go, you smoke hookah, you take shots, it's dark in the room. It's just not really good for your soul. It's not good for your spirit. Definitely have a balance in that. That's why I told people, do not invite me nowhere like that this month, because I'm having a month of spiritual growth and development. So I have not went out to a club or anything this whole month up until now. Houston, it is my friend's birthday, so I will be, you know, celebrating, but this whole month I did not do that up until when I go to Houston. I did go to some museums. I went on some little solo trips by myself to some museums. I went to, well, the Civil Rights Museum, I went with my friend Natasha, and I really did not like that museum like that, because it showed so much trauma in the Black community. I'm just like, excuse me. I did learn some stuff when I went there. I learned about the Freedom Riders. Like, I never knew that the Freedom Riders were actual riders driving. I mean, I guess it was something with the interstates. The interstates weren't integrated, so the riders came from the north all the way to the south, and they rode, and they used to go to jail and all this crazy stuff. I didn't know about that. I thought that was really cool, but a lot of the museum focused on trauma of Black people, and I did not like that at all. I like history that uplifts Black people and uplifts African Americans, because our history is greater than just all this trauma. They didn't have not one exhibit of Malcolm X. I think I seen like one picture of him at the end of the museum. They did talk about LGBTQ, which I did like that. Other than that, it really just focused on our trauma, so I really did not like the museum like that. It's a 5 out of 10 for me. I went to the High Museum of Art, and it was really cool because I learned a lot about art, and I'm not really into art, so it was kind of cool to see the European art, the American art, African American art, African art, and just different arts in the world. Like, they had art from the 600s and all these late times up until now. One sculpture that really stood out to me when I went was this sculpture called Mother, and it had teardrops and then the mother's feet on top of it, and basically the lady was saying like, these are the mother's feet. This is just representing all the emotions that come with motherhoods and the daughters. The tears were the daughters and the feet were the mothers, and it kind of related to me because she said these are all the emotions that come with mother and daughter. And if you don't know, which most of y'all should, my mom did pass away, so it just kind of related to me, like the tears are my tears and those feet are my mom's feet. So I thought that was really cool. Let me just tell y'all the rest of the stuff I did without explaining each of them, for this video will be long as hell. Went to the little skyline thing, Centennial Park, the little Ferris wheel thing. I think that's what it's called, Skyline. It was super fun. Went there solo dolo by myself, and then I walked around the park. I went to a fashion show yesterday with my friend, and then I went to this other museum in Druid Hills. It was like a science museum, and it was for the kids. I went with my friend and her kid. That was pretty much what I did. So I did a little activity because it's different things to do other than partying and all that, and those things educated me, and they kind of just made me feel good about myself because I'm learning and I'm seeing the city, not native to Atlanta, so I'm visiting different parts of the city, so I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, also this month I listened to 2 audiobooks. That was my goal, to get through 2 audiobooks. I actually didn't finish the last one. One of the first audiobooks that I listened to was Stolen Legacy. I started that book a long time ago when I was in college, but I never finished it because, like, I'm in college. I have all these other books and work to start. It's basically talking about how the Egyptian mystery system is a mystery system that the Greeks stole from and they're credited for, and it goes into details and talks about how Socrates, Aristotle, and Plato, they're credited for all this education and all this. And it's just like they learned from the Egyptians and now they're credited for it, and I'm just like, of course they did. But yeah, if you are interested in that kind of stuff, you should definitely listen or read that book. Now I'm listening to Unfuck Yourself, and it is by the lady that is by. This is my little reading, this is my little audiobook journal. So I started this, and it's so cute because I wrote this audiobook notes, and it says books I listened to: Stolen Legacy, Unfuck Your Brain, and then I have the key for the postage notes, like green is a new book, pink important information that I don't want to forget, blue vocabulary, words and definitions, and purple is analysis or summary of the book. That's basically what I use this for, so I can be learning as I'm listening to the book. Unfuck Your Brain is by Faith G. Harbor, and it just talks about anxiety. And I have anxiety. I have bad anxiety sometimes. I'm not gonna say I have like terrible anxiety, but I do have bad anxiety sometimes, so I just wanted to, you know, read about anxiety and how I can work and cope with my anxiety. Yeah, pretty good book. And I also, last month, this wasn't a part of this month, but last month I listened to Attached, but it just talks about the different attachment styles that people have, and I think that's a really good book because learning the attachment styles will basically put you in a better position when you're in a relationship, friendship, or anything, because basically what that book was saying is, like, from the time we are children are attached to our mothers, and that's where we get attachment from, and it goes on to, as when we're adults, onto our relationships. So yeah, you should also read that. I didn't read that this month. That wasn't a part of my alcohol free and spiritual growth month, but it was kind of like starting to get into it. Oh, I did not wear weave this month. Well, I did wear weave at the beginning of the month, but once I took my hair out, so I'm not getting my hair done until the end of the month because I need to accept my natural beauty. I didn't have any nails for the majority of this month. Need to accept my natural beauty. I feel beautiful. Like right now I ain't got no nails, no lashes, hair slicked back, and I feel cute as hell. This was trying to accept my natural beauty as well this month. Let me tell you guys what I accomplished this month before I finish this video. Overall this month, no drinking, going to museums, you know, just educating myself. Oh, I also got into some shows. I've been watching the Miss Pat show, and I watched Chicago. And I just been watching little movies and stuff because I've been also unplugging my phone, like not unplugging, but like turning off my phone and trying to use technology less because technology is so addicting. It's not the best for you. Like, yeah, you can learn off technology. Yeah, you could brand yourself and meet people and network, but it's like technology is really draining and your whole day can be consumed by technology. So stay off Instagram. You be on Instagram all day looking at what, doing what, posting what. It's good to take breaks, and that's what I've been doing this month as well. And so I really accomplished. I feel more focused. When I watch TV shows, I'm not on my phone all the time. I educated myself. I know more about my Egyptian heritage. Learned about anxiety and the different parts of the brain. I got a job. A really good job. Like, I had so many interviews for jobs I didn't get, and now I landed with the best job that pays the most out of all of them. I'm going to be working in the NICU. I'm so excited. A new specialty. Definitely was able to manifest this month, like manifest different blessings, and I'm so happy for that. Stuff I prayed for. I'm so excited to get back in the field, get back into work, and yes, I'm on my shit. CPR instructor, y'all know I did that this month. I finished it up, wrapped it up this month, so I am officially a BLS instructor. Oh, I also been journaling. Sorry, last thing. I've been journaling this month, and let me tell y'all something. My mom, she had journals from 1990s, from before I was born, from when I was a little girl, coming to her death. And it's just like, wow, the fact that my mom has all these written journals means a lot to me. And I have journals that I don't finish and everything sometimes. Just writing and expressing yourself in a journal is a good habit to have. Keep using your mind, because you're not in school anymore. For those of us that aren't in school anymore, we're not really using that part of our brain. So it's good to journal. It's good to use our heads, and your children could be reading these. I know it's personal, but my mom, I read her journals, and it was good to read them because she's passed away now. Reading her journals means a lot to me. Yeah, so I accomplished a lot this month. I got my little jobs. I feel more connected to God, to my ancestors. I learned a lot, accepted my natural beauty more. I got back on my grind with money, learned a lot of new words as well. It's overall been a positive month for me. I'm so happy that now I am going to make these steps to have a balance, and I'm going back to work, so I don't got time to be drinking all day and doing this and this and that and that. So yeah, so grateful that I was disciplined enough to do this, because yes, people did ask me to go out. Yes, people did ask me to go drink. Yes, people did, you know, want to get, they didn't want to, but they were going to. If I would have fell in for it, I would have messed up my little spiritual month. And like I said, overall this has been a good month. I'm so proud of myself for being so disciplined enough to complete this. I feel really good. Like, I feel really good. My face is slimmer, because a bitch face was getting fat as hell. Like I said, well, I didn't say this to y'all before, but I said it on my close friends, that me and my dad and grandma, we had this thing where our faces are the first to get fat when we gain weight. So I felt like my face was fat as hell, and it was making me insecure. So I'm glad I got that situated. Like, I feel like a hairstyle like this would never be able to do if my freaking face was fat. But yeah, so overall, good month. Really encourage everybody to journal, listen to some audiobooks. I'm ready to listen to Jennette McCurdy's audiobook. Like, I'm so ready to listen to that. I'm glad my mom died is what it's called. I'm not glad my mom died, but ready and excited to listen to that book, because I heard her mom was really toxic, and I have listened to some of her interviews before, so very excited about that. But yeah, I encourage you guys to journal, get a planner, plan out your days, your week, because if things are planned, they're gonna run way more smoother than a week that's not freaking planned. Like, look, my planner is always filled up, like always filled up, always. Like, lately it has been filled up ever since I've been doing my little spiritual journey. I encourage you to journal, listen to little audiobooks. I got this book that I actually plan on reading this month or next month, so I just feel like I'm developing more into an educational woman, because like I said, when you're in school you're always learning, but when you graduate, if you don't plan to further your education outside of what you did, then you may dumb down. So I didn't want to dumb down. I want to learn more. Like, I want to learn on a level that I should be. Like, as you grow older, you should not only be growing wisdom from your experiences, but you should also keep, you know, educating yourself on different topics, history and all this. And I've always loved history, wanted to know more history and know big words and know all of this. But anyways, my camera's getting hot, so that's a wrap. I hope you all liked this video, and I hope I encouraged you to maybe take a journey like I did, stop drinking as much, and educate yourself, have fun, and be the best person you could be. Bye.